Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hi, Granny, Wendy, Margie. Glad to see all of y'all here. As you can tell, my voice is just a little bit scratchy this morning from my allergies, but that's okay. Okay, I think that y'all can all hear me. It shows that my mic is working, I hope. Make sure I don't have it off. Okay, Stardust. What are you doing, Stardust? You hear me start talking and think that you got to get in my lap. She was sitting on the back of the chair. And then I started talking, so she had to get up here. Morning, Wendy, Margie, Connie. Think I'd already said a couple of those twice, but that's okay. But I was going to work on one of my coasters for this, and then I decided I really want to get this finished. This is Hope Runs Deep. This is all I have left to do on it, so I will definitely be finishing this weekend. I wish I could say that I haven't had any problems with it, but I ran out of a color. I ran out of 3824. But instead of contacting them, it was just up here in the sky in the oranges and stuff. So I kind of just put ones of the other colors around it once I knew I didn't need any more of them. And so I just filled it in. There was like 20 drills that I didn't have. I know, it's like the last few paintings I've done, I've been running out of drills. I am. Hello, Melanie. I definitely went off of my no buy. I went to Temu the other day to get 2 items. And I ended up getting a big order. They've got it shipping in two different shipments. Hi, Nita. So I will be doing some unboxings as soon as they come in. I'm so excited for these. They're not the cat eared trays, but they're something very, to me, they look very similar. And they have the lids, and I'm hoping that they'll work just as well. Because I did get them on a good deal. And then I've got a few things from Amazon coming. But the main thing that I went to Temu to get was some cereal containers and some little pumps to put in the milk so that my grandkids can get their own cereal in the mornings. But then I ended up finding several diamond paintings and some other stuff as well. Hi, Beth. How are you? I am almost done with this one. I was going to do the weekend retreat stuff instead, but I went ahead and did this because I really want to get this finished. I forgot what color I was working on. Okay, the anchors. I already did all the no purple purples. So Granny, I don't know how I missed it about your birthday. So if it's already passed, happy birthday. If it hasn't, then um, I hope you have a wonderful one. If it's already passed, then I hope it was wonderful. I was hope I've got these ones from Timu, and I didn't know about the anti-static. It was top secret. Okay. But I couldn't believe that I completely missed it. But there was like two of your videos that I was scrolling through, and I was like, how did I miss these videos? And then a couple of a couple of Beth's were the same way. I don't know how I missed them. But anyway, happy birthday. Okay. I didn't realize what was going on. I got a message on my computer. I am loving them, and a lot of times I have to listen to it twice on y'all's whenever I'm listening at work, because I'll get busy in the middle of it, and I'll miss stuff, so I have to go back and listen to it again. But I actually sat down and watched a bunch of videos last week. Thank Thank you, Melanie. Beth's whip and chats are I really, really enjoy those. I'm sure all of y'all have been over to Beth's channel, but if you haven't, go check out Beth's Bookish Reviews. Absolutely love her channel. But I wanted to show y'all before I get any further on this. I think that's all of this color anyway. Let me put this up. Okay, so these are some of the coasters and stuff that I have been working on. But this one I actually finished yesterday while I was door dashing. So this is going to be part of the weekend retreat. I am so happy for you, Granny. This is going to be for the weekend retreat. This is for my husband. He's a big Raiders fan, so I've got a set of these, but this is the only one I've gotten done so far. And then these, I don't know if I've showed the completions on these or not. I just know this is my stack of coasters and keychains that needs to be sealed. So I'm going to show them all anyway. So here is my little Easter gnome. It says Happy Easter on it. Get it to where it's centered in the channel or in the screen. And that one's double-sided. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a cute little kitty. I love this one. It's a coaster. But some of these I think I'm going to make into magnets. But it's such a cute little kitty cat. And then my moon gnome coaster. Now, I will say I haven't done all these yesterday. These are just a bunch that I don't think I've shown on here, and I haven't sealed them. This one was finished on 6/13. This is my deer that it looks like it's punching through a wall. A lot of these are Christmas ones that I got on sale. And then let me get it in. I keep moving my hand the wrong way. This is my Stardust coasters. One of them. Stardust has to have her own coasters. It's just the way it works out. I am so happy, Granny. And then I've got my little dog one. This one, I might have already showed this one, but to me, these are not turning out as well as I wanted them to. But these are the Disney Shadow coasters. So it didn't turn out as well as I want, but it's okay. It's still got purple in it. I have to have stuff for Stardust. And then this one just says Unicorn. Get it on the screen, right? Unicorn Frappe. Just a cute little one. And then we got the Kitty Cat coaster, a different one. She is the mascot of this channel. Then just my little bear. I have one more of the paw print coasters. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up today. And then I've got one of the St. Patrick's Day keychains. And this is just my ones that need to be sealed. So now at least I know I've shown all of them. I need to do a video just kind of like a whip and chat while I seal all the stuff that I need to seal. That is one of my biggest problems is I love working on them, but whenever it comes to sealing them, I kind of put it off. Stardust is down here giving me the evil eye because I'm not paying attention to her. You want to say hi? Here she is. She likes her attention. Okay. Since I started petting her, she's over here purring now. I am all the time picking cat hairs off of all of my paintings. I've got a lint roller. Ooh, that doesn't sound good, Wendy. I pet her and fur goes flying. So true, Granny. It's like as soon as I sat down this morning, I went and got my coffee, came in here, sat down, hadn't done anything, and she's right there in my lap. And then she decided to go outside for a little bit, which the grass is all wet from dew. and she comes back in, and then she wants in my lap. Yes, Wendy, I hope that y'all are all in a safe area. That is terrible. And I've got some pictures on my phone that I'm going to try to show in my next WIP and chat that I got off of Facebook. So they aren't my pictures, but they are actually shooting a movie in Van Buren, Arkansas. And I've got some pictures of where they changed Old Town Van Buren into like a Western street for the movie. It's really neat. So, I just thought the way that they changed that to make it look like an old-timey street was so neat. Um, Van Buren is probably about 40 minutes away from me. Stardust can do that whenever she's really wanting attention. Especially if I go in the living room and sit down in the recliner or something, she won't let me do anything else in there. She climbs right up on my chest. She's like, "You're going to pay attention to me." I I do not know what I would do if fires were that close. To me, um, my husband is actually from California, and he dealt with some of the earthquakes and fires, but he hasn't been out there in a long, long time. So that is true. You know, whenever I was a kid, I loved summer, I loved the heat. But now that I'm getting older, I so much prefer it to be chilly, not cold. I hate the cold. Absolutely hate the cold. But I prefer it to be chilly over extremely hot any day. I don't know if y'all can see all of her fur going all over the places. But yeah, I cannot wait to get my trays in, even though they're not the cat eared trays. I wish I could afford the cat eared, but I found these on a really, really good deal. So I got several of them, and I got one 12 pack, I think, of them that came with the little stand to it. So I'm going to try that out. And then I'm going to, if I like them, I'll order more. If not, then I will save up my money for the cat eared ones. I'm going to have to get the lint brush all over my pants today. Of course, I wore black pants and decided to get in my lap. I know, Granny, it's terrible how many fires there are out there. I just, I don't know if I would be able to live in those areas. I will definitely try the static guard in all of them. I've got it right here, actually. I keep it on my desk now. Lexi actually loves her Trabrix. and I think they do come from China. I've actually got one of my two placers. This one, I think, is a two placer, and it was from cat ear. You can't see it that well in there. But I love their two placers. The other ones are okay, but I love the cat eared two placers. But they are quite expensive as well. But yeah, if they work really well, I'm going to be so happy, because I can put those in a little box or something and take them with me whenever I go places, especially if I have like these special shapes. I can take them with me easier whenever I'm door dashing, which yesterday was a terrible day for me for door dashing because I went to town for 2 hours and did not get one single order. I don't know if there was something going on in town or what, but it was terrible. Oh, sounds like somebody's outside, but that's okay. Hmm. Josh is in the living room, so it should be okay. Um, Anyway, I got some paintings that I've been wanting for a little while. It have been on my list for a while, so. And oh, Granny, what? You should be getting something here pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up on it. Won't tell you what it is, but I'm just going to give you a little uh, hint, sort of. It is pink, and it has nothing to do with diamond painting. But I think that you will like it. So I hope you enjoy it, but you should be getting something here pretty soon. But okay, what color am I going to work on next? I think I'm going to work on the tints, which is 14, and it is color 336. So but Melanie, that is so true. The summers in the whenever we were a kid were really about the no school and being able to be outside and everything else. I think that you are so right. These days, kids don't go out nearly as much as they used to. But it should be there soon, so. Yeah, Lexi absolutely loves her Trabricks. Um, and I would have bought them, I just didn't have enough money right then for those. And then I happened to see this sale on these other ones, and I thought, those look close enough. So I'm going to go and get those. And I will be showing the emails that I got. And I'll be doing the comments in my next WIP and chat. I was going to try to do one yesterday, but Remy was just so hyper yesterday. I could not even record a video at all. But that'll be kids for you. But she was just really, really hyper yesterday, and I didn't have her sunscreen down here, so I couldn't really take her outside with me to mow the lawn to let her run her energy out. And then I had to take Joshua to work and pick him up from work. It was just a busy day, but I think maybe in my next whip and chat, I'll let her tell her joke that she likes to tell. That way y'all can hear her little joke that she's so proud of. She was in here telling me this joke while I was doing a little bit of diamond painting, and I'd asked the Amazon speaker device a question. I won't say the name. And she mentioned telling a joke, and the speaker heard that. And she was like, Nanny, she told me a joke. She was just so excited that the Amazon speaker told her a joke. She was just smiling away on that. It was so cute. At the time I wasn't recording because I'd actually given up on recording for the day. But that was just adorable. That was adorable. I wish I hadn't quit recording at that point. But it never fails whenever they do something like that. I'm not recording or anything. And then whenever we were going to pick up Joshua from, it was take him to work. Aiden was like, how long is it going to take us to go there? I will have to try to get her to do that soon. I never think I've heard that once before, but I forgot about it. But anyway, Aiden was asking me, how long will it take us to get up there? And I was like, I don't know, just long enough to drop him off and then come back home. And he was like, okay, I'm going to take a nap in the car. And he did. He fell asleep in the car almost as soon before we even got out of town. I will have to let all of the kids try the calling Santa on it. But it was just so adorable. Unfortunately, I have to go to work later today. Not looking forward to that. Saturdays are my Mondays, so it's always, once I get there, I'm fine. But I just don't want to go after having my week off. I can see that. Remy will tell it to play music quite a bit, so I'm always in here listening to the kids' music station. But she's not in school yet, so she's not asking answers to her questions. I am surprised, however, that Aiden and Axel haven't figured that part out yet, though. Aiden more so than Axel because he's in a higher grade. But I am definitely going to try to go back on my no-buy again for a while. since I bought the stuff that's coming in. And whenever I did my order from Amazon, I had to. Aiden loves playing the Xbox, watching Minecraft on the Xbox, everything. And we were going through like batteries in the controller every other day. And I was like, Aiden, I can't afford to keep buying batteries for this. And we hadn't you plugged it in for so long, I forgot that you could actually take a USB-C cable and plug it into the Xbox, and they can use the controller that way. I have a 10-foot one in there right now. But I went on to Amazon and I ordered a 20-foot cable so that they'll have plenty of room. And I won't have to buy a bunch of batteries for it. I did really, really good for a couple months. I wasn't really buying hardly anything. That's why I rarely went and looked at Temu. If I would have seen these trays and stuff sooner, I probably would have broke that a lot quicker. In fact, I'm waiting on these to come in, and if they work out the way that I want it to, I'm going to go back on there and order some more. I'll break it one more time. I am just as bad. I love Temu. I hate the as long as it takes to get the stuff, but I love Temu. I love shopping on there. They just have so many things. And I look at Diamond Art Club, and there's like 3 paintings on there that I want to get, but I haven't got them. I'm not going to order them. Keep telling myself I've got a closet full of paintings I don't need anymore. Hi, January. How are you? And it's just fine. Okay, we'll let you blame her just this once. I was in here drinking my coffee, and I don't know what was going on with me this morning. Normally, I start setting up the live about an hour before we go live, but this morning it's like 30 minutes till, and I'm like, look at the time, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't have anything set up. That used to be me. I used to have a package coming in like every other day, it seemed like. Not so much anymore, but I'm going to get a sip of my coffee. If I can get it here. I've got it in my Craftably mug. But, I'm still working on, I think I've got 3 boxes of my brown cinnamon and sugar Starbucks coffee that I put my French vanilla creamer in. So good. I'm going to be so sad whenever I run out, unless it's Christmas time and I can get more. Um, I went down the Temu rabbit hole January. I went and bought a few things from Temu, so you'll be getting. I'll have to break it up into several unboxings. That is actually a really good idea. And I've got to go through. I've got to go through and finish up my binder for the month, or my planner for the month, and then I'll show y'all just like a flip through of it. That way you can see a little bit more of the pages that I make. I do a lot better job on them whenever I'm not filming and talking. But some of your pictures or some of the layouts and stuff turn out and some of them don't. But I really enjoy doing my planner pages. I cannot wait because the 3 of those canvases are ones that I've wanted for quite a while. And I just never bought. And they're not the type that you would think that I would buy because they're not the really bright, colorful ones that I normally get. But I still love them. And I think I have one in my stash that'll go with them as well. Mine probably too. But I love working on them. I was going to start my PR package one next of the semi truck and the eagle and the wolf, but I think I'm going to see. It depends on how much time I have left. I'm going to try to finish this one, and I'm going to try to finish my something is in the air. I'm happy for you, January. Once I click that order button on mine, I can't make myself go back and cancel it. In fact, after I made that order, you know how they go, once you make the order, they show all this other stuff that is on there. And I saw some little, they're like the paint gem ones. And I thought I was putting them in my cart, and I clicked the buy now. So I actually bought those to add on to my, they got me with that one. I'm still going to be doing that one very soon. I'm just going to finish this one, which this is all I have left of this one. I'm going to finish something in the air, but the next 2 that I kit up, I'm going to go pull out my country cottage one. Now you're telling on yourself, January. But once I finish this one and the something in the air, I'm going to pull out my cottage one that I have that's in my closet. I think it's a Dominic Davidson one, but I've had it in my stash for a really long time. So I'm going to kit that one up on this table, and I'll still get you updates on the semi one. Once I finish both of these, I'll still be kitting up the semi one and that cottage one. I really need to do that, but I ended up buying those, and after I bought it, I was like, why did I buy this one? I would have much rather had the butterfly ones. But that's okay. I want to say that those are actually going to be coming in here pretty soon. And I can actually take those to work with me to work on as well. But this weekend, I'm going to grab one of my coaster sets. I used to have my shed outside fixed up for crafting and stuff out there, but during the summers, we even insulated it, and during the summer, I couldn't even keep it even semi cool out there. So I went ahead and moved it back into a room in the house after the kids moved out. So it works out a lot better in here. I would love to see some of her paintings. I love looking at different types of artwork. Part of my Temu order shipped. The other part they haven't even filled yet, which is the one with all the trays and stuff. And that's the part that I really wanted first, but hopefully they'll ship that pretty soon. What am I working on? I'm working on the tent. I'm definitely not getting much diamond painting done today. Somebody else was saying that Temu has gotten a lot slower with their shipping. It seems like it's taken a lot longer to get the orders. Hey, you'll have more money to spend on diamond paintings on that no-buy. You won't actually be buying them. You can use that as your excuse. You won't actually be buying them. You've got a credit to get them. But I can't wait for that to come in, and the few other things that I'm getting in, I'll be sure to do unboxings on those. And it's all I can do not to go back to Outdoor Tide's website and get me another clock. I just put in a couple more orders and then you'll get the extra money. But every time I do an order and they have that little special thing where they'll say, spend this much money and you'll get this coupon bundle. But the catch is you have to use that coupon bundle in like 2 days. So I never end up using it. That is true. I've got like $2 on mine right now. I don't have that much credit. That's just all I got for the for the price adjustment. I'm trying to stay away from those two. I will get me another clock. I want the butterfly one. Or actually, any of them that's really bright and colorful. I thought about getting the coffee one too. And then doing a little sign underneath it or something that says that coffee is my favorite meal, which I'm going to have to get away from that because I'm not supposed to drink that much coffee because of my blood pressure. So I try to stick with my 1 cup of coffee a day now. I think I've seen that cardinal one, and it really is pretty as well. But they've got one that's a butterfly, and it's so colorful, and I think that's the reason that I like it so much. But I am really happy with my owl one. I've showed it to like 2 people, and they were like, and Lexi was one of them. She was like, oh, "Can I have that one? I love that one. You're gonna give it to me?" Yeah, I have to limit my caffeine. If I drink one in the afternoons, I normally try to use one of my decaf pods, and it's just not as good. But sometimes you got to break down and have a extra coffee. And on the weekends, it's really hard for me to do because I'll stop by and get one of the iced frappuccinos or something from the store so that I can drink it while I'm at work. And I'm not actually supposed to have it. But I pretty much quit drinking the energy drinks that I used to drink on the weekends because of that. I'll get one every now and then. The only energy drink that I like though is it's called Full Throttle. And it's got like a citrus taste to it. And they're hard to find in a lot of stores around here anyway. They are very bad for you. But yeah, I've had to quit drinking those. I used to drink one of those every night at work. But even on top of it not being good for my blood pressure and stuff, now anytime I drink one, or at least if I drink a full one, I start getting heartburn real bad. So I just kind of stay away from them as much as possible anymore. Every now and then I'll still have one. I You're right, Margie. There is one I do like, the Mean Bean Monster. That is actually the only monster one that I like. Josh will drink the Red Bulls. I cannot stand those. Absolutely cannot stand the Red Bulls. The mocha is okay. It's still not one of my favorites, but the Mean Bean one was pretty good. I am almost done on it. I've only got this one corner left to do, and I plan on getting this done this weekend before I go into work. And then I will work on my coasters that I take to work for with me for the weekend retreat. Connie, I think so too. I cannot stand Red Bull. It's been a really, really good painting. I wish I could say that I haven't had any trouble with it, but I did run out of 3824, but it was up in the orange part of the sky, and I just kind of, once I was sure I was going to have leftover drills of the other colors, I just kind of filled it in with those instead of trying to go with them and contact DAC to get more drills. Figured it was just as easy to fill it in. I will, if Beth will send me a picture in my email of hers. I will try to put a side by side of them. I'll try to. I don't know if you're still in here, Beth, but if you wouldn't mind sending me a picture of yours. But I'll try to, once I do my finished video, I'll try to do a side by side of it. I know, and my last two premium paintings, I've ran out of one color. And I'm not going to say that's it because there's one color and I don't remember which one it was, but trying to look and see if I can see it. Which one was it? There's a lot of them that I'm really, really low on. It 3853. Which I don't see any more of them on here, but I had exactly enough drills for that color. I didn't even have one left over. I know. Thank you, Beth. But so far, the others, it seems like I've got enough of those. But I was really, really worried about some of them. Because, especially that one. But I placed that last one and I was like, I hope there's no more of this color in here. But in the last streamer designs, I ran out of one color. And I've heard a lot of people with the Diamond Art Club saying that they've been running out of colors more so than they used to. I don't know if that's because they started making their own drills and they're just the adjustment periods for it, because I have had this one for, I can't remember when we bought these. But I think it was around Christmas last year. A little bit before Christmas, so we've had it for quite a while. Is there any more of the tints? I don't see any more. Oh my gosh, it's already 9:54. We've only got about 5 minutes left. If you do, other than the 2 colors that I ran out of, I do save my drills. So, if I did not have to go to work today, I wouldn't mind staying on a little bit longer, but yes. Oh, okay. Today is the 20th, yes. Is Grandma coming to get you? Or okay, I'll be in there in a minute to take you. Okay, sorry about that. I guess I've got to take my daughter to work. So it does always go fast. I guess I've got to go and take my daughter to work. She's got to be there in like 5 minutes. So, everyone have a great day. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I will see everyone later. If you don't mind, send me those comments and hit the hit the like button on your way out. I will see everyone later. Bye.